Mr. Rex, tell me a little bit more about yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from a small town north of Memphis, Tennessee called Millington, Tennessee. I grew up here and attended school here in the Millington area, E.A. Harrell School, Woodstock High School, and Millington Central High School, where I graduated from. I became very interested in horses at a very young age, about 9 years old. My great uncles that were sharecroppers um, worked, and they had farmland, they had horses, cattle. I started out buying my first horse by cutting yards. I cut enough yards to raise about $700. At 11 years old, I purchased my first horse. Unfortunately, I lost my father when I was 11 years old. And from that particular point, I was exposed to being raised by several of my relatives as well as my mom. And they took me in directions that kept me out of trouble, and that was around livestock. I watched my relatives train horses for people that had a lot of property and they had a lot of hobbies, and horses was something that they did on a basis, whereas they could travel with the owners. And I learned from them various traits and skills that was really amazing to me.
Who do you think was your greatest teacher?
My greatest teacher had to be a gentleman by the name of Thyrl Latting of Latting Rodeo Productions out of Robbins and St. Anne's, Illinois. Mr. Latting took me under his wing along with his family. It was a very unique experience. He introduced me to rodeoing because of the fact that he had a rodeo company himself. Mr. Latting was a black man out of Robbins and St. Anne, Illinois. Came through Memphis, was looking for someone that would be interested in talking to him about producing a rodeo. Well, that someone contacted my wife, and she contacted me regarding the fact that there was a gentleman coming through town that wanted to talk to somebody about a rodeo. Well, I was one of few guys among my age that was experienced with rodeoing. Back in the late 70s and the mid 80s, my friend and I left Memphis with 2 Tennessee walking horses on our way to a black rodeo that we had never ever experienced.